Hello and welcome everyone to 120 Days of Movie Podcast. I think we're on episode 70, right?
I feel like we've been on episode 70 for like
It's for
12
70
episodes
episodes.
now.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
70 episodes. It's we're we're almost done, guys. But yeah, this is one of your co-hosts, Chuck. These are my wonderful co-hosts, Daniel and Brendan,
Hey
Yeah.
there.
or Brandan, or
Oh
Danyan,
yeah.
or
Hmm.
Vanya. But yeah, we saw another movie. We saw the movie Anora by Sean Baker. Came out last year, 2024. Won the Oscar, won the Palme d'Or. Very good movie. My second time watching it. Uh, Amazing film. That's it. We don't
All
have to
right.
talk about
Yeah.
anything else.
This has
Yeah.
been your
Yeah.
co-host, Ian.
Yeah. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye. But no, seriously. You can start talking about the movie, and also we're probably just gonna spoil the crap out of it because it's kind of hard to talk about without spoiling, I guess.
Mm. Yeah.
Like,
It just kind of
yeah.
is what it is. Like.
Yeah, I feel like the one thing you can spoil is like, well, at like the rest of the movie after Vanya like disappears.
Mm. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what
You
Yeah,
got me there.
yeah. But so yeah, we're gonna talk about spoilers. It was my pick. I'll kind of quickly talk about the movie, or like summarize it. So yeah, the movie follows our main girl whose name is Annie. Her real name is Anora. She is like high profile stripper. Is there a more politically correct term actually? But
I don't know,
she,
yeah.
yeah.
Dancer. I guess. I don't know if
Yeah,
you really want
exotic dancer, that's what they use in the film, she is an exotic
to.
dancer. And she makes a lot of money as an exotic dancer, then one day she meets this guy named Vanya, who's, like, this Russian guy who's, like, around 21 years old, a lot younger than she not a lot younger, she's a couple he's a
Yeah.
lot yo she's, like, 23 or 24, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. She says
23 and
she's
he's
23.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and
he
sh so
acts a lot younger.
oh, yeah, he's, like, very immature, and basically he's like very rich and he comes from like a very like prominent family in Russia, and he has like this mansion that he's been living in New York, and he invites her over and then their relationship kind of deepens, and he kind of uses her for like a green card marriage, and then shenanigans ensue. Like his parents find out, and then they're trying to get the marriage annulled by using like their goons to kind of like track down where Vanya goes first, because he kind of disappears halfway through the movie. He runs away and they like try to find him. He ends up being at a strip club. They go
The same
find
strip
him.
club that she used to work at.
Yes, exactly. And then then they basically like get him back, and they want to like, okay, let's get it annulled. Wait, you can't get it annulled because you guys got married in Vegas. Then they meet his parents, and his parents are assholes, and it doesn't really work out for Annie. She falls in love with one of the goons whose name is Igor. I don't want to say fall in love. They kind of just have a
Yeah.
quick, they kind of like a moment of passion at the end. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of a sad movie,
Yeah.
how it ends for her.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
but and honestly, this is not calling you out, Chuck. It's honestly, it says something about I think, like, the nature and quality of, like, the writing, that there were, like, multiple things that you described that, like, I don't wanna say, like, "Oh, I don't agree with you," but, like, I read differently,
No, yeah, that
like
is
yeah.
yeah, no, that is kinda cool because, like, it's like your perspective at how you see things, because, like, I bet someone who's seen this movie watched the movie and was like, "Oh, Vanya's not that bad of a guy." Even though
Mm,
I would
oof.
think he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, man, I hope there's not too many I mean, he's a
Yeah.
he's yeah, he's a
Yeah.
scumbag.
Mhm. Well, I
But I
will
even
say
knew
I was kind of, like, enamored in the beginning with the first half of the film because, like,
mm,
I knew it wasn't gonna work, but I kinda was still, like, very happy that they got married. I don't know, like,
mhm,
I was still, like, feeling, like, very, like, emotionally, like, high when I got to see those scenes
mm.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's weird or wrong. I mean, I think that's sort of by design. Like, I think that yeah, what you just described of like, okay, we the audience suspect, um, because we're not living in this. I'm going to use the word affair, not like in an adultery sense, but this relationship, this whirlwind
Mhm.
relationship. So we kind of see the seams, we see like this probably isn't going to work. But like, I mean, we also you can't get help but swept up in the like they're clearly happy, they're excited, they're young, like they're in love or they think, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think that's honestly a really honest take to just let yourself be sort of swept along with it. Even though, yeah, I think most people would sort of sense like, okay, I don't think this is gonna end super well for anyone.
Yeah, there's, like, kinda it's funny because it doesn't feel that way. You kind of, like,
Mm,
are you're like, "Oh, this is gonna work out somehow," but it just
mm,
doesn't.
no,
Yeah.
which, by the way, like, there's a lot to talk about, because it's a pretty dense movie, I think. I say that about basically all the movies we watch, but,
Yeah.
um, but, it even you said like, "Oh, Vanya used, uh, Annie for a green card," which I actually don't think he did. He used her, clearly, but I actually think for him, the green card was, like, secondary. Like, I think I read him as just so juvenile and, what's the word? Like,
Horny.
spontaneous, like yeah, horny,
Yeah, and
and,
horny, yes.
you're right. And just like so of the moment that like I kind of believe like well, nah, I don't want to say like in that moment. I believe he wanted to marry her, but I think it's just he has such he's like to me clearly has just such like a vapid, shallow uh relationship with everyone in his life that
Mhm.
like the idea of like marriage being something you would take seriously is even beyond him, you know? Like at the end of the not quite the end of the movie, but when they're getting on the flight and she says, uh, you know, what so we're gonna, you know, what we're gonna get a divorce, and he says, like, of course we are, you stupid. What did you like he always just knew like this is not real. This is not,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not serious about this. Um anyway, yeah, so
No, I
I don't
agree,
know.
and he's like he I agree with you, Dan, on like that he's so in the moment because he's not even thinking about tomorrow, let alone the future in terms of like
Hmm.
marrying and wife and so yeah, like that's an aspect of his character.
Yeah, and I was gonna say this kind of falls onto all the characters, but, like, they all feel very real. Like, they
Mm.
no one yeah, like, they all feel, like, genuine. Like, I can see these are real people.
I
Yeah.
think the fact that yeah, they're very well written, they feel very authentic, great performances all around.
Mhm.
Really good job, just as a quick aside, like this movie is both like really kind of tense and anxiety inducing at times, but at the same time funny, right? Like it's
It's
just
fucking
a
hilarious.
yeah, like it's very it really toes that line really well. Um, but I think part of what makes it seem so authentic is that when there's more than two characters on the screen, they're all talking over each other.
Mhm.
No one waits for anyone to finish talking.
Yeah.
They're always like in scenes where it's meant to be chaotic, like when like right when Vanya you know runs away and she's like literally being like tied up. Like of course they're yelling over each other, but even like they're in the car when they're looking for Vanya, and there's always like two conversations happening. Someone's not listening. Someone's trying to get someone else's attention. You know, it's just very natural in that way. And
Yeah.
I think it's sort of clever. I don't know if this is by design, but it actually helps that at any given point, a couple people are probably speaking Russian or Armenian because you get the benefit of the subtitles where like you can hear one conversation, but you can read another. Anyway,
Oh
I
yeah,
think that
honestly, this
contributes.
movie felt like maybe like more than half of it was in Russian.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
yeah,
I'm not complaining. I was just like surprised, pleasantly surprised, I guess.
yeah. No, and it's funny too because it's like it's they're all Russian, but, like, I don't know, they still what's the word I'm looking for? It still seems so diverse. Like, all the like,
Hmm.
they don't feel like dumb like, Russian mobsters, you know what I mean? Like, that generic, like, stereotype in movies.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Becau because they kinda feel like genuine people, like, the main guy, Toros, when you first hear him, you're like, "Oh, this guy's gonna be, like, a badass, he's gonna, like, try to fix
Yeah.
everything." But no, this guy is just he's
He's like a
he's
priest.
yeah, he's like yeah, he's also like a priest, and he's also just, like, kind of bad at his job.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he like, the fact that, like, he's, like, freaking out about his car. He's like, "Oh, my mom like, my
Yeah,
wife's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
use this car tomorrow." Like, he's a kind of a fuck up in his own right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting, like that. just sort of related to what you're saying that the parents coming, like for like half the movie, the threat on the distance is the parents are arriving tomorrow at noon. We need to find Vanya before they get here. Like that's like, sort of act two, like the whole that whole sequence. And I feel like I don't know, it's interesting that like sorry, I'm not describing this well. It kind of has the flavor of like a movie where it's like, oh, there's like these big villains coming and something really dramatic is gonna happen and it's like life or death. It kind of has that flavor, but like it's kind of just a matter of like you almost think like, oh fuck, is there gonna be a scene where like Toros is like killed? Like the way they're talking.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
but
yeah.
really it's like they're all gonna get fired realistically, right? And they're gonna be and like it's gonna be a bad look to have let down this really high profile family.
Mhm.
Um but it's like, oh yeah, I guess in like reality, that is a big threat. Is like shit, I'm gonna be fired, and like my family's gonna hate me. Like that is sort of all it takes to get people revved up. So I don't know. It's just sort of like it's not that's not like a reveal, but I don't know. It's just very grounded in that way. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I also feel like it's kind of refreshing that, like, I don't know, when I first watched the movie, I remember thinking the parents were gonna be, like, a lot more what's the word I'm looking for? Like, evil. But they're not
Yeah.
in a weird way, they're kind of not reasonable, but they're no, this is like a sham marriage, as bad as that is, and, like, it's your son fucked up. He shouldn't have done any of this, and it's like, they're more they don't like her, obviously, and, like,
hmm
it just feels
Well,
like they're just more mad at their son for even getting them like, putting themselves in this situation.
mm, yeah. I mean, like I think they're clearly like narcissistic. They're like elites. They have a sense of
Yeah.
Oh,
superiority.
yeah, yeah,
Like, yeah,
exactly.
but I do feel you that it's like, yeah, it's not like they rolled in and yeah, like in a much worse movie, the father rolls in and like, you know, uh like I said, shoots Toros in the head and it turns out that it's like there's this crime element to it, but it's like no, it's like they're intimidating in their own way.
Mhm.
Um Clearly people sort of fear them and respect them, but it's like a matter of like class. I don't mean like them being classy, but like elitism and
Yeah.
and power in like a real way, as opposed to like, oh, we're afraid of the evil villains.
And you really feel that in the scene where she like, I guess when they're going on the plane and Annie's like, "Oh, I'm not doing this." And then she's like, "If you don't, your entire life will be ruined."
Yeah. That's the
Yeah,
sad thing. Yeah,
So,
like
yeah.
yeah, like, she really can't do anything, like, the legal fees will just kill her.
Yeah, but that yeah, and,
mm,
like, I also liked how it shows where it's like, there really is a difference between, like, what Dan was saying for class, just because, like, what she was saying was solid in terms of, like, yeah, for normal people, that's how it would go, but when you're dealing with
yeah.
money, it's like the rules and laws do not matter to them.
Yeah, exactly, the rules don't apply.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of makes you think like, put like that, Brendan. That we wonder, or we were talking about how like Vanya just doesn't take anything seriously. That like he's just operating under different rules, and it's like coming from a family like that, he puts a nicer face on it. But it's kind of the same spirit, right? Like we're above, like we're untouchable. Like we're above the rules you all play by. We're above the feelings you all feel. I have no respect for you.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
he just does it with a smile.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Now, I will admit, like, for me, I definitely loved so if I break this film into 3 parts, I loved the
Mm,
first third and the last third, and for me, the
mm.
weakest was the middle, which is
what?
the yeah,
Wow, that's crazy. A
yeah,
strong disagree. That's
You don't,
crazy.
but just to make clear what we're talking about. So you're talking about like them looking for Vanya. You don't like
yep,
that part. Okay.
no, I feel
Dude,
like
that's my favorite part of the movie.
oh, I can say why for me, and then we can hear why for
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
Chuck,
no,
it's
no, no, no,
different.
I would love to hear why. No, I'm glad that we have a disagreement.
Yeah, because for me, it's like, okay, I loved the beginning, high energy, just seeing what they're doing, like this lavish lifestyle, and then the lead up. Okay, so okay. First of all, the scene where they actually come, like I felt that was like super over, like overly drawn out for me. Like the actual like
Oh,
house scene.
wow. Okay.
Like I
Mm,
got
mm,
it after
mm.
like after after 5-10 minutes I got it. Did not have to be how long it was. But
You're
then
talking
okay,
about
so now it's the adventure
mm,
of like finding Vanya, and they're in New York. So you would think like, okay, like a lot can happen now, but then literally they're just going to places, asking if they've seen Vanya, and that's it. And like I'm not getting like okay, the character interactions are just comedy at this point, just because it's the two Armenian guys. Annie's like being quiet most of the time. Like I'm not getting anything from the characters in terms of like okay, if the actual adventure is not entertaining, then maybe I'll get something from the characters. But she's barely talking. I guess like Igor, just seeing a bit more of Igor, but I don't know that whole like second half or like that whole second part is just like wandering around aimlessly, aimlessly, with no like I'm not getting anything from that
No,
from
that's
like that
fair.
entire
Yeah, I
adventure,
mean,
I guess.
it's just like yeah, I guess, like, that's what you took out of it, right? Like,
Yeah,
I can kinda see what you mean. Um, I just love it too much. I don't know how to, like, argue it without, like, just saying, "No, you're wrong," or just, saying the opposite. Um,
yeah,
well, mm,
I will say, I do feel like Anya, on Annie is, like she talks a lot during those scenes, like, they're just constantly fighting, which is, like, kind of, like, the fun part of it. They're, like those little moments of dialogue between them is so fun. It's like you don't really you're just kind of like following a conversation and you're like, "Oh, I've like gotten into situations like this with my friends before. Like we're doing something dumb and we're all arguing in the car and we're all arguing about like Dan said, like we're all arguing about different things and like people are complaining about where people parked. Like dude, I feel like I've
mm,
had that like it's so many times in my life, and it just felt so genuine to see it on the screen like that. And it was fun. I liked when they went to the candy store first, and started destroying everything. And all the dialogue just feels so much fun, and you see like more glimpses of everyone's characters. Like you see, like Igor might be like the most competent one. Like he's the only one who actually like can get shit done, and that three
yeah,
those three people. So yeah, I don't know. I can see what you mean though, because in terms of like what actually happens, you're right. The second, third, nothing really does happen. It is
mm,
just kind of like just looking for Vanya. There's not really, like, anything, like, broadly going on, and I know what you mean by that. So, but, like because, like, compared to the first third and the last third, there's some big things that happen, so I know I get what you mean.
yeah. Because it's also like lost opportunity for me, I guess, just because like okay, they're free to go anywhere around New York
Mhm.
looking for Vanya. Like they could do so many things with that, but they're truly just going and then just asking random people, "Have you seen this kid?" And then
mm,
that's it.
Yeah. I wonder if any of those places were real, though, like the Russian spots they go
mm.
to, like the candy spot. I don't know if that, it might mean a lot to someone who, like, lives at Coney Island, like, that part in New York, so but I don't know, that's the thing. I Yeah, that's a good point, I guess.
Yeah, I think for me, just I'll sit on the fence and say I hear both of you. Like I liked it, but like Brendan is right that and Chuck, you said this too, that it's like it I mean it's not in real time, like it's not because they're out all night, but it feels very like, okay, we're sitting in the car, we're driving over here, we're walking 5 minutes to Tatiana's grill. Now we're going back to the candy shop. You know, it's just very like naturalistic in that way.
Mhm.
Um
Mhm.
and a lot of like the more compelling storytelling and like the character moments happen in the background. Like the not Toros, uh Galnik, I think is his name. Hold on. The like other Armenian guy.
Oh, the guy who
Oh, yeah,
gets
with the
kicked in the face.
The guy who gets kicked in the face. Yeah, Garnick,
he was
not
fun.
Galnik, Garnick. Um like it just becomes clear that he's like whatever, like uh a womanizer, like you know, a ladies' man. That he's just at like every place they're going to, you see him in the background, like chatting up some random woman. You know, like uh, you know, uh, Toros, like, or not Toros, Igor, like for a time, like they're all having a conversation. And he's like playing with the bat that he just stole from someone at the candy shop. Like there's just kind of always something else happening behind the main conversation. you know, which is really weird because the main conversation, the thing you're listening to, the thing that often is like right in front of you in the foreground is like not that important, right? Like, I think Brendan's right. The fact that it's like, okay, the fact that they're talking about how far is it to Tatiana's? Is it a 5 minute walk? Should we drive or should we walk? It's too cold to walk. Maybe we should just drive. I don't want to find parking. That's not important. Like, it really is about like I said, where there's something happening in the background that just tells you a little, gives you a different, better sense of like the character, um, or even like I think of this is like the end of this sequence, but when they get to HQ, the strip club, like, when they're leaving the club, there is so much fucking happening on the screen. There is so much happening. Like, when they're walking out, the camera's just, like, moving in front of them, and we see, of course, in front is Toros grabbing, Vanya. But then we see again, Garnick is flirting with one of the dancers. We see, Annie having a fight with Diamond or whatever the fuck her name was, that other woman that like
Yeah.
they're always at each other's throats. Um, there's all these dancers coming out when they hear there's a fight and they come running out and see the fight. Not to mention we just see like the patrons. There's just like it's almost unreadable. But like if you can catch those glimpses, I just think like I don't know. And those long drawn out scenes where it feels like nothing happening, there's actually like kind of a lot to pick up. It's just like not what you'd expect, you know?
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
Dan, what was your favorite part then?
Of like
Did
the
you like?
three
Yeah. Mhm.
oh man. Uh, it's a hard call. Like it wouldn't it probably wouldn't be the first sort of act one.
Mhm.
It's really good, but just like I feel like for me that it just sort of felt like waiting for the other shoe to drop. You know, just like waiting. Like I was like, are we gonna find out that Vanya's fucking 17? You know, are we gonna find out that like what
Oh, that's
you
a
know, yeah.
yeah.
Like
Mhm.
what's up here? Like what's there's clearly gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
What is it? And when is it gonna happen? Um Then I like the second act for all the reasons I just rambled on about. I mean, I honestly a little bit to be different from the 2 of you guys, and a little bit because I mean, I'm gonna say the 3rd part, because I think, that's like it just all comes together so well, and I think all the characters so come into their own, like and I think the fact that I mean, it all culminates, right, in, like, Annie or Anora, like, this woman that, like, through the whole thing is, like especially considering she's 23, is, like, very kinda, like, world weary, like, she's very savvy, right?
Mhm.
Um, and up until, like, basically her being on the plane, the whole thing is, like, I don't know, she just she's not in control the whole time, but she's kind of like, up until the point in the plane, she thinks, like, "If I just talk to Vanya, like, this'll get sorted out." You know, like, I know what's going on here. I know how it can be solved. You know, fuck all this noise, but there's something here at the core that like I've got a handle on. Not in a manipulative way, but just like that she can work with. Um and I think over the course of like like basically from the flight on, we're kind of watching her grapple with the fact that like she's been had a bit. You know, like she's like not been I mean sort of been tricked. Um I don't know. There's just like a lot going on, and even like what like sorry, like I'm skipping around a lot, but even like the ending that you mentioned, Chuck, where like she and Igor like have sex in the car, and like you called it like sort of a moment of passion, and you like backed off of it, but it's like that's not what. And from my reading, that's like not what it was. Like we don't see her. We like so rarely see her be like vulnerable or like do
Mhm.
something. I think out of like real passion. Um, like I think I don't say this as an insult. Like sex for her, I think is like it's like transactional. Like I think that was like a thank you to
Mhm.
Igor, basically. And like the way that like, you know, it's not that personal. It's not taboo. It's just like normal. And it's only like when Igor like seems to like maybe go for like a kiss that like that's a vulnerable, intimate thing. Um and she breaks down. Anyway, I'm talking about a lot of things. I'm basically saying over
No
the
No,
course
worries.
yeah,
of
I
act
do love that
yeah,
ending though, for sure.
yeah. Over the course of act 3, I just think, like, we see such a fucking roller coaster of, like, her in particular, like, kind of grappling for control, grappling to, like, hold on to her own pride, then, like, sort of, like, reckoning with the fact that, like, it's okay to I don't know, like, it's maybe that, like, it's okay to feel something, like, it's okay to, like, have not to not always be the one in control. I don't know. It's just, like, there's a lot of, like, really, I think, challenging feelings going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. Not to switch conversation too much, but I was gonna say, um, I want to talk about the main actress a little bit.
Mm,
Like, Mickey Madison is really good. She was
mm,
amazing in this. Um, it's funny because she has a couple parallels with Margaret Qualley, who was
mm,
just in Substance last year as well. They
Oh, yeah.
they both kind of like came up because of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like that
mhm,
movie had both of them in it, and I wouldn't say they're super similar roles. Obviously, like The Substance is more horror film. This is more of a drama slash comedy. But it's interesting. Like they're both amazing actresses, and
mm.
maybe like Quentin Tarantino is like good at picking out actors. I don't know.
Because I was gonna ask what other films has she played in? So other than like Once Upon a Time, this was like a big role for her.
Yeah, I
'Cause I
think
wanted to.
yeah, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, they're not even big roles. Like do you care if I give you like a minor spoiler for that movie?
Oh yeah, I don't mind.
They're both kind of in a cult.
Okay.
So they're like not the main part of the story. So like you see them, but like it's not like they're the main characters in that film are Brad Pitt and
Leo.
Leo. Oh my god, he's Leo is literally the main guy. Um, but yeah, so they're in the film, but it's just like, man, he has a good eye
Mm,
for actresses and actors. Like he can spot talent.
yeah, I mean, he's been in the game a while. I mean, yeah, it's interesting because it's like I feel like Tarantino is most known for or one of the things he's known for, I feel like is revitalizing sort of dormant careers. Like he did that
Hmm.
with oh god, Travolta and Kurt Russell, probably others I'm not thinking of.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man. I mean, like he must have an eye for talent, and probably like his writing is so good that I don't know. I feel like maybe you need to be a pretty good fucking actor to like get everything you can out of a Tarantino script. You know?
Yeah, I guess that's
Uh,
Mhm.
also true.
yeah. So it's kind of almost self-selecting in that way. Not to take anything away from anyone, but like, yeah, like if you're gonna work with that material, um, you're probably pretty good.
No, I 100% agree with that. Yeah, and it's just she's so fantastic in this movie.
Mm,
Like she's like a breath of fresh air. Like I don't see that many actresses like being like I don't want to say brave, but like I just like being able to kind of do this kind of crazy role and do it so
mm.
well and like I don't know, it just have a lot of respect for her.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like
Yeah.
pandering. It doesn't feel fake. Like it
Hmm.
feels like, yeah, very authentic,
Very
natural. Like
genuine.
definitely, yeah. No,
Yeah.
she's great, and so much. I mean, so there's a lot of dialogue in this movie as we talked about, but there's also a lot of just like sitting quietly. You know,
Hmm.
there's like most, if I can remember, it's like most of the shots of the movie there's multiple faces, you know, so it's
Hmm.
not just close-ups. So, like, at any given point, there could be 2 characters having a conversation that she's not involved in, she's just listening, but she's still acting, right? That's true of all the performances. But, yeah, and so I say that just to say, yeah, a lot of really great, like, natural feeling, subtle, just, like, really real acting.
Yeah, no, and even
Yeah.
I would even say Vanya is not that bad either. Like, and I think, but I will say I feel like uh Mickey's performance kind of brings a lot out
Mm,
of his You know what I mean? Like, I think without her, his performance could be like seen as a little like flat. But the
interesting.
fact that yeah, I feel like she brings a lot out of his character.
Mm. Yeah, I think there's something to be said for, like this maybe is exactly what you mean, so I might just be repeating it, but, like, if the rest of the characters around him didn't feel more Anora in particular didn't feel sort of so grounded and real, it would be like, "Oh, is the acting in this movie just kind of off the wall? Is this
Mhm.
just like, the performance?" Like, I think the fact that she is so, uh, like you said, genuine feeling and authentic and real, his character reads as like, "Oh, this guy is just kind of off the wall." This guy
Mhm.
is just he's childish. It doesn't feel like, "Oh, what's with the acting?" It just is like you read it as this person is just kind of acts kind of crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good way to put it too. But yeah, I was gonna say, is there anything else we want to talk about before we wrap things up and give our ratings? We're in a tight schedule, guys.
Yeah, yeah. Chop chop. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I could ramble on and on, but I feel like I touched on the main things I wanted to say. Oh,
Mhm.
actually though,
Yeah.
we didn't even really sorry to I don't want to go on forever and ever, but
No, 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 no.
what what are your guys' reads on Igor? We like barely mentioned him. Good guy, weirdo, creep. What is he?
Oh,
Oh
no, I
no,
think
I yeah, I
I think he's a good guy. I think he's
Okay, I
very
do too.
genuine. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, he's a great character. Like
yeah,
his performance is also very subtle. Like,
yes.
and he's also written very well. Like the way he reacts and goes along with certain scenes like works really well. I will say you are kind of on the fence with him the whole movie until the very end. And at the very end,
Mhm.
I feel like you realize like, oh no, this is just a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah, particularly the scene in like the divorce office, whatever the marriage office, where he says, "I think it would be appropriate." Whatever he says, I think Ivan owes Honora an apology. Is like, okay, yeah. So this guy really, even though it's really a pretty small gesture, ultimately,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
um that's more than anyone else was willing to do for her. You know what I mean? Um,
Mhm.
and I think it kind of like I was talking a little bit before about like her maintaining her like I think sense of pride and dignity and stuff, like being shat on. And I think that moment is kind of her like reclaiming some pride, like because she just sort of quietly signs the paper. Then he says, I think Ivan owes her an apology. I'm sure everyone knowing she's not getting an apology, but then she kind of has her last word, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good point to bring up.
Even just like something simple like him getting her bags and putting it up for her.
Mm, mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just
Or
like
her
I don't know, just shows a lot about his character.
or him bringing the scarf and stuff like that. Like yeah, he has a lot of great little moments.
Yeah. Or putting the blanket on her when she was sleeping in the plane,
Mhm.
which I also think was a cool scene just cuz back to like the what we were talking about different classes. It's like we went from a private jet
Mm,
like
mm, yeah.
to economy class.
Economy. Yeah,
Yeah.
economy. Yeah.
It's like damn,
That's a good point.
very different.
Which, by the way, quick shout out to that too. That's actually really funny, and I kind of, even though I saw it, hadn't really thought of that. That is a really funny juxtaposition of going up in style, and then once they're done with their sending her back on the crappiest airplane imaginable.
Yeah.
Um, but also, this is maybe me being hopeful. That scene, the fact she's sleeping and there's a baby crying behind her, I kind of wanted to read as like what she when someone says like you can rest easy, like I guess in this case literally that like was able to like basically tell off the family. Like at least she had that moment that she's not like I don't know that's her release, like that she's satisfied to a certain degree now.
Mhm.
Like she's literally despite being in these crappy conditions, like literally just fell asleep. But that might be an overreach.
Oh, yeah, because I guess now that I'm thinking about it, you could also see it from like a oh she's sleeping just because this is what she's used to, so it's like back to the norm.
That's true. Yeah, sleeping during the day. Yeah, she had a crazy
Yeah,
night. Yeah, yeah, honestly.
a lot of noise, just
Mhm. Yeah, for
typical
real.
day now.
Yeah, yeah, back to life.
Dan, I have a question for you because I know that you've seen other Sean Baker films. Where does this rank among those? Because I know
I
you've
don't
seen
think
Red Rocket.
I haven't. I haven't seen Red Rocket.
Oh,
I know.
my fault.
There's been I don't think I've seen a Sean Baker movie. It's like I
Oh, okay.
yeah, they're all on my list, and I think I did talk about Red Rocket. I mean, 50 episodes ago or something where I thought about recommending it, but I never went and watched it. Not I don't know. I just haven't. But now I need to. Yeah,
Oh,
because Anora is obviously great.
yeah, he also made Florida Project. I've seen that.
Yes.
Yeah, this is very different from Florida Project.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
that's
Florida Project too, though. It's with William Dafoe. It's a great movie.
yeah,
yeah, I that's on my list. In fact, I almost watched it just last week, but I forget. I got distracted, I guess. But yeah,
Hmm.
I honestly like almost every movie he's made has been like really I don't know, has like gotten my attention and then there's just too much media, man. There's like
No,
just too
yeah,
much
that's
shit
true.
to watch and
yeah.
read and
There's too many
yeah.
directors. There's too much. Yeah,
Yeah.
not enough time in the
So
day.
true.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but yeah, maybe this will be the motivation I need to just because he doesn't have no disrespect to him at all. He doesn't have that many movies. He's like
No,
relatively young. I mean,
no,
is he
no.
50? Sean Baker. He's 54. Okay, so he's not that young. But
I mean, for a filmmaker, that's pretty
yeah,
young.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's he's got years of his career to go. Is I
Hmm.
guess what I mean to say. Yeah, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Florida Project and Red Rocket in particular, both
Yeah.
sort of
He made
honestly.
another like he made a movie that was all filmed on like an iPhone 6 or something.
That's Tangerine, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
which I also want to see, but didn't I don't know. That one I kind of go back and forth on. I'm sure I will watch it, but um,
I don't know if I can watch that one because I'm like, it's like it's gonna be like that kind of like Lars Van Trier, like shaky cam.
Mm.
yeah,
And
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
part of the aesthetic.
yeah.
yeah. I honestly look. Try to think of it this way though. Um, if you can make a movie, it's by the way, I just clicked. It's a iPhone 5S smartphone.
Wow,
Um,
that's crazy.
so if he can make an award winning movie just with an iPhone 5S, you know, there's hope for anyone.
True, yeah.
That's
That's not to
true.
say that makes me sound like I think Sean Baker's shit. I obviously don't. He's a great director. I just mean in terms of the gear you need. That's
No,
pretty
no, no. I
accessible.
I I know
Yeah.
what you mean. No, yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah.
Hmm. But I'll get into my rating first. I might be the highest. I'm gonna give it a 9. Start off
Uh, I
high.
I think I'm also gonna
That's
give it a 9.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
oh, nice guys. For me, it's a solid 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Very good. Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised. I thought you were gonna give it a little lower since you didn't like the second act.
No, yeah, it's like the second act was fine. It was just my least favorite, and like I did have issues with it. But when I think of the movie as a whole, it's like I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely enjoyed it.
Oh, nice, cool, nice. And I hope this will make you guys want to watch more Sean Baker films.
Yeah. Definitely. So honestly, it's pretty. I don't want to say it's unlike totally unlike any movie I've ever seen, but like it's quite unique. Like just in terms of like
Oh
the
yeah,
structure, even.
oh yeah. I would say that. I feel like I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah. I've never seen anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Exactly. Like it just even like how sort of meandering the plot is in some ways, and the fact that yeah, Vanya, who seems like he's going to be a huge character, is gone for an hour, probably a little less, but 45 minutes.
Hmm.
Uh, anyway, yeah, very, very. I don't know, very memorable. I think I'll be thinking about this movie for a while.
Nice.
Nice.
Right. Well, let's talk about things we've watched, seen, read, whatever.
Okay, you
Who
want to
wants-
go first?
Do I want to go first?
That's what I.
Sure.
Yeah, go Chuck.
Wait, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? We watched Scream for Halloween. Scream is great. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what else you can say about the Scream. Scream's like the best like slasher ever. It's also super meta. It's one of the like
Yeah.
it's so good. I've actually never excuse me. I've not seen any of the sequels. I feel like that'll ruin it for me.
Mm, wow.
So, w-
Oh,
w-
none of the sequels? I didn't know that.
have you seen any of the sequels?
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
Oh, are they actually good or no?
No, they're all definitely forgettable. Two is like
The best one?
fine. Yeah, but
Oh,
just none of
fine.
them
Damn.
compared to one.
Damn. Okay.
Mm, mm,
All right. But yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, watch Scream. Scream's amazing. I'm reading another Brandon Sanderson book, but I'm reading a standalone. I'm reading something called Warbreaker. I don't like it so far, to be honest.
wow.
But kind of just get it pushing through and just trying to finish it, get on to my next book. I finished Killers of the Flower Moon. That was good. I think I enjoyed Killers the book more than I enjoyed the movie, which is crazy.
Wow. Yeah, pretty high
Yeah.
praise.
Yeah. But yeah, that's really all. Gaming. I'm playing a dumb game called Megabonk, but it's like super popular, so maybe.
Okay. Me Megabonk? Is that one word or two?
Yeah, yeah, it's one word, I think. It's like a,
Okay,
but it's
Megabonk.
like that. It is truly just that sense of humor, like that millennial,
Okay.
like it's so it's I don't even know how, like it's like let epic, like that kind of humor.
Okay.
Like, oh, so much Doge Cat, like shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun. But yeah, it's kind of brain numbing in some ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's me.
cool. Yeah, I can go. I watched, a pretty great movie called The Day of the Jackal. Have you guys heard of that or seen it?
Oh,
No,
I've
not
heard
even,
of that.
no, no.
Yeah, really good, I recommend it. It's like a sorta thriller, uh, slow burn thriller from the '70s, I think '73. Um, it, uh, is about a, like, professional hitman that's hired to kill the president of France, Charles de Gaulle. Um, and really the whole thing is just him preparing to do it. Um, and but like I found it just like super compelling, super satisfying, kind of like not reveals exactly, but like as you watch it all come together, you're like, oh shit, like that's what that was for. That's why I needed to do that, you know. Um, just like super, just like very cool movie. Really, like the main character, the hitman, is like I don't want to like give anything away, but just I feel like a really uh cool, kind of unflinching, like, characterization of, like, he's a professional killer. Like, I think sometimes, like, s these, like, sort of action protagonists are a little romanticized, and you have to remember, like, "No, man, like, they just killing's not like, they're happy to kill," you know? That's what this is all
Mm.
about. But anyway,
Mhm.
yeah, super cool, recommend it. Definitely
Who directed
worth
it?
a watch. That's a good question. I don't remember. The Day of the Jackal.
There's a TV show by the same name that's on my watch list.
Oh, maybe it's related. I'll find out.
Yeah, I'm
Fred
curious if
Zinnemann. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, never heard of
Uh,
him.
although he has won 4 Academy Awards for directing and producing, so you'd think
Ah,
we would. Maybe let me see. Hold on. Day of the Jackal. Yeah, is based on. It's based on the film, which is based on a book. So yeah,
oh, okay.
related. Um, let's see. Yeah, the movie won a BAFTA, got a couple Golden Globes and an Oscar
BAFTA is the
nomination.
British one?
Yes, it won the BAFTA,
Okay.
which is the British Academy. I don't remember British something Film and Television Academy Award for Best Editing, and it's ranked 74th on the British Film Institute's greatest British films of the 20th century.
Oh,
Anyway,
very
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So that was good. I've also been reading a book called Dying in the Sun,
Hmm.
which I should have guessed based on the name was going to be kind of sad. It's by an author. What's his name? Hold on. Cool. Don Pierce, who wrote Cool Hand Luke. If you guys ever saw that movie, he wrote the book that it's based on. Um, sounds like you guys don't know that movie.
Oh,
No.
no, I know that movie. Cool Hand Luke.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Great movie, great movie. He wrote the book. I never read the book, but, yeah, so he's a writer. He wrote other things, so he's like a novelist and a writer, and it's him writing about he retired to Florida, and it's just him writing kind of about, like, the day-to-day of basically, like, all the old people that all retire in Florida. Like, I think, like, one of the opening lines is, like, him describing Miami and talking about, like, um how many people come in to like go clubbing and there's all this great nightlife and this, the beaches, but like the average age of residents there is like 67 or something, you know. Um, but it's like it's written in a really it's like great writing style, but like kind of depressing. because I mean, it's called Dying in the Sun. It's just all these people kind of like living their last act, so to speak. But yeah, weird book, but interesting. You know,
Who's the
it's
author?
a
Mhm.
Don Pierce is who
Don
it
Pierce.
is.
Sorry, you said that. My
Yeah.
apologies.
No, it's cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I had a long wind up, but yeah. So just Don Pierce. It's like nonfiction. Him just kind of his just observations of like living in. I get the first part I'm in is in Miami. I know later he talks about Clearwater. I don't know. I actually don't exactly know where he lives, but anyway, yeah, good book.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I think that's basically it for me. So Brendan, if you want to go.
Okay, mine is really quick. During Halloween, I watched Halloween Town with my nieces and Halloween Tree.
Halloween
That was my
Tree.
first time watching that. Yeah, it was good. That's like an animated one.
Oh, that's
Uh,
cool.
yeah, I like that. And that's really it for movies. For a show, like at nighttime before I sleep, I'm watching The Wonder Years, which is very good.
The Wonder
And that's it.
Years. What's
Yeah,
that about?
it's like it's funny because like the main character for that, his brother made Boy Meets World, and it's very similar to that. It's like a
Oh,
coming of age
Oh,
show,
that's cool.
yeah.
Fred
but it's like
Tell me,
Savage.
before Boy Meets World. Yeah,
tell me the name of it again.
The Wonder Years.
Oh yeah, I have heard of that actually. Was that was was that the one that what's his name? The guy from uh Michael
Friends.
from no, no. God, what's the move? Back to the Future. Michael J. Fox? Is that maybe not? Is that
Uh,
he on the Wonder Years?
no, I don't think he's in The Wonder Years.
Okay.
Michael J.
Oh, he
Fox
was
is
on.
the main character, right, of Back to the Future.
Yeah, he's the kid, but I'm wrong. He was on Family Ties. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay, yeah. No, the main kid is Fred Savage.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, but it's like very good. There's like a lot of very relatable. It's like very bittersweet. This show,
Mm,
like
mm.
very melancholic about growing up.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's kind of different.
yeah, exactly. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm loving that because like I
Nice.
want that hard hitting shit.
He's trying to get depressed. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Cool. I was gonna say, you have anything else you want to talk about?
No, that's it.
Well, sorry, you gotta keep talking because now you gotta recommend a movie.
Oh yeah. Okay, so two you guys can choose. One is very recent, 2025. Sorry, Baby.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
it's
Who's
like an
it?
A24 film.
Okay. Who's it directed by?
Uh, let's see here. Eva Victor.
Okay.
Eva Victor.
Oh, is this the one with Nicole Kidman?
Uh,
No, it doesn't look like it.
Okay.
no, yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, it seems like the main character like directed it also.
Oh, that's cool. I love that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're right.
That seems yeah. And then the other one is it's called Monster 2023.
Monster is it's sorry. Monster it's Japanese.
I think so. I don't know anything about it other
Oh.
than just like I heard about I heard about it very recently, like I think like just like a couple days ago. And sorry, baby,
Okay.
I knew about it like for a month, and I've been meaning to watch it. And then I was like, okay, now is the perfect time to say it.
Nice. By the way, if I think I confirm this before I just throw this out there. Yes, Monster is directed by Corey Ida, who directed Afterlife. Remember we watched that a while ago.
Oh,
Wow. It all
Yeah,
that's
ties
funny.
together.
yeah. Another Brendan choice, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's actually pretty funny. So yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is Japanese.
I'm down for either. It would be pretty funny that we've like seen both of this guy like this relatively like unknown directors' movies. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we could. I think. Yeah, I'm down for either. Both look cool. I mean, if we start going down the Corey Ida line, I think he's not really unknown. I think he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 movies, with a
Wow.
17th coming out next year. So
Oh wow.
Damn.
it's a
I
drop in
didn't
the
know
bucket, but
he's pretty prolific. I
yeah,
did not know
I
that.
think yeah, I was gonna say I think he's quite well known in Japan. Well known in Japan.
But he's not well known here, so not enough
Right, and that's
boo-boo.
all that matters.
Yeah, yeah.
So which
He's not
one?
a good old American director.
Oh god.
I need boobies in my films.
Yeah, we're gonna
I don't need.
tear up your movie.
Yeah, I don't want to learn about life or what happens after you die. That's boring.
Yeah, you tell him.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm down for Monster. That sounds cool with me
All right. So it looks like Monster it is, and I will be watching Sorry Baby
as
like
well.
on my
Okay,
own.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
cool. Okay. Well, you have to let us know how Sorry Baby is as well.
I will.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's on HBO Max. Yeah.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. I wonder where Monster is. I hope it's not too hard to find.
I
Oh,
Oh
mean,
it's
yeah,
on.
no.
it came out relatively
Yeah, you're right.
recently.
It'll be fine. It's also on Mubi, our favorite that we always talk about.
Oh, movie.
Yeah, another our bi-weekly Mubi shout out.
Yeah, movie.
Yeah. Mubi.
Movie.
Okay, cool. So Monster 2023.
Mhm. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Let me wrap things up for everyone. So yeah, thank you guys for listening to us talk about Anora. Please watch what's it called? Monster. Sorry, I'm losing track of myself. Watch Monster so you can like you can hear us talk about it, and maybe you guys will get something out what we're talking about. I don't know.
Yeah, you can shout. You can shout
Yeah,
along with us and just
yeah.
pretend
Shout out.
you're part of
Yeah,
the conversation.
you can argue with us in
Right.
live. I don't know. But yeah, just check us out on Spotify. That's where we are nowadays. Not anything else. Um, yeah. And but yeah, now my real name's not on there, which is kind of cool. It's been like that for a couple of months now.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
Also, we're on YouTube, aren't we? Are you still doing that?
Yes, we are also on YouTube. That's
Okay.
true. It's same name, 120 Days of Movie Podcast. You're right. I should plug out. I made a really
That's
good
okay.
thumbnail, by the way,
Oh, really?
for
Hold on.
for the Devils. I think it's pretty good.
120 days of movie.
Podcasts.
It came out
What is
today,
Oh, nice.
actually. Yeah, I scheduled
Oh
it
yeah,
like
look at
maybe a month ago, whenever we did that episode.
let's see. Yeah, okay. You're you made this? It's him standing in front of her?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, looks good. That like it looks very professional. Like it looks like it would just be the poster though. That's great. Good job, buddy.
Oh, really? And you like the font too?
Yeah, yeah, I do, genuinely. It's
Oh,
like
nice.
no, it's good. These are good. I only looked at this, I'll be honest. I don't think I've checked since we did the Prince of Egypt, just the first one, which
Wow.
is yeah, I know.
Wow.
um, sorry. But no, these are you've gotten better, I gotta say. The
Thanks.
last yeah.
It's a skill. It's a skill.
No, dude. So for yeah, the last like few in particular look very professional.
Thank you. I'm just getting better.
Yeah.
But yeah, check us out on Spotify and YouTube. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. This has been one of your co-hosts, Chuck and Daniel and Brendan. I'm gonna say your guys' names now because I'm tired of
Okay.
Yeah.
you guys waiting.
Now they won't know who's who. I could be Brendan, he could be Daniel, other way around. You'll never
But
know.
the real listeners
They'll
will know.
never know.
That's true.
No,
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh. But yeah, thank you guys. Catch you guys later. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.